Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're jumping into PPC campaign management. Our goal here isn't just listing tools. We really want to understand how the best advertisers take, huge spending and turn it into what our sources call a profitable, data-driven growth engine.
Yeah, and it's interesting, right? Because PPC management itself is, well, it's fundamentally changing. It's not just about writing clever ads anymore or just setting bids. It's become this really strategic, analytical, and creative discipline. It's all about turning what looks like a cost into actual measurable growth.
Okay, right. So let's unpack that. We need to look at structure, optimization, and how AI fits in with human strategy. So where do we even start with building that structure? Our sources really hammer home goal alignment. But okay, once you know the goal, say revenue, how deep does that structure need to go? How granular are we talking?
Oh, it needs to be hyper granular. Seriously, a really successful account depends on really precise campaign architecture. We're talking highly segmented campaigns, not just by product, but crucially, by where someone is in the sales funnel. Like splitting out brand versus non-brand searches. That's not just tidiness. It boosts relevance big time.
And relevance, well, that seems key for a quality score, right?
Right.
But that score always feels a bit like a black box.
It can feel like that, yeah. But the best managers, they don't obsess over the score itself. That's kind of unproductive.
Right, okay. So what do they focus on then? What can they control?
They focus on the components they can control, the expected click-through rate, how relevant the ad copy actually is.
And the landing page experience, I guess.
Exactly, that whole package. That's why you need those really tight ad groups focused on specific intent. That segmentation creates the right environment. It's also why setup involves deep competitive analysis, looking at what others are doing with their ads and landing pages.
Got it. So structure's set. Then comes the daily grind, right? Bid management and optimization. We hear a lot about manual control versus smart bidding, things like target CPA or ROAS. Is that just like personal preference?
No, not really. It's more technical. Smart bidding, well, it's only truly smart if you hit a certain conversion volume.
Ah, okay. So there's a threshold.
Right. Below that volume, you pretty much need manual control to guide the system, keep things precise. But once you have enough data, enough conversions, then automation is key for scaling up. And the optimization cycle, it's just relentless. You've got weekly optimization tasks, testing ads, moving budget around, keeping an eye on competitors with auction insights.
Auction insights, right? That's the report showing where you're losing out.
Exactly. Tells you who you're up against and why you might be losing impressions. Super tactical.
Okay, but I notice our sources also stress the longer view. Monthly reviews seem to bring in more financial data. It sounds like ROAS isn't maybe the ultimate metric anymore.
That's probably the biggest strategic shift, yeah. Smart advertisers, they see ROAS as more of a tactical metric now. Real budget management today is about profitability analysis. It means integrating customer lifetime value, CLV, and, actual profit margins. If you're not factoring CLV into your bids, you're basically underbidding on your best potential customers. It changes PPC from just transactions to building a long-term pipeline.
That really changes things. It takes budget decisions beyond just the marketing team. Which brings us to cross-channel integration. If PPC is working well, why the need to sync it so tightly with, say, SEO or content?
Because the data is so valuable. PPC data, especially from search term reports, tells you exactly what people are looking for. It can highlight content gaps or show high-intent keywords your SEO might be missing. It connects the dots, which naturally leads to assigning credit properly.
Right. Attribution. How do we figure out the real value when there are so many touch points?
That's precisely the job of attribution modeling. You might use linear, time decay, position-based, or ideally a data-driven model. The point is to recognize that the customer journey is almost never just one click. A good data-driven model often shows that early-stage content or social interaction was way more valuable than just looking at the last click. That can completely shift your budget. And looking forward, things like AI-powered bidding and even machine-generated creatives are coming fast. But managers still need to overlay that human strategy we talked about.
So wrapping it all up, what are the key success metrics now? It sounds like a mix.
It is. You've got your financial ones, ROAS, CPA, profit margin, but also operational stuff like optimization scores, how fast you're testing things. Ultimately, PPC management now is this blend strategy, analytics, creativity, technology. It demands constant testing, constant learning. The real deep dive is shifting focus from just managing spend to actively driving profit.
Right. So success really hinges on integrating that powerful automation with smart human strategy, the kind that understands things like CLV. For you, the listener, Maybe think about this. How can you start using attribution modeling and profitability analysis together? How can you get a clearer picture of the true long-term value of every dollar you spend across all your channels? Because that seems to be the new benchmark.